looking into the mirror, knew I wasn't who I wanted to be. I was living life the way that I wanted, but my eyes reminded me I'm not free. Believe the lie, so everything that I know says I gotta go, tired of going solo. But I'm never gonna go there again. This is what it is, this is who I am, this is where I finally take my stand. I didn't wanna fall, but I don't have to grow. I'm not the one with two scarred hands, giving him the best of everything that's left of the life inside this man. I've been born again. I see you walking like you're living in fear, having trouble even looking at me. Wishing they would give you more than words, sick of people telling how it should be. What you download, where'd you get your info? You saw the hype show, now you're in the endo. Gonna tell you what I believe. Oh, this is what it is, this is who I am, this is where I finally take my stand. I didn't wanna fall, but I don't have to grow. I'm not the one with two scarred hands, giving him the best of everything that's left of the life inside this man. I've been born again. We are the ones he called by name. I'm never gonna look back. Let go the guilt, the shame. Said I'm never gonna look back. This is who I am. This is what it is, this is who I am, this is where I finally take my stand. I didn't wanna fall, but I don't have to grow. I'm not the one with two scarred hands, giving him the best of everything that's left of the life inside this man. I've been born again. This is who I am. I didn't wanna fall, but I don't have to grow. I'm not the one with two scarred hands, giving him the best of everything that's left of the life inside this man. I've been born again. I've been born again.
They did this for us.
Okay, well, I played a popular group tonight. I played Newsboys, and I've heard that you don't get copyright dings by them, but I'm not monetized anymore, so it really doesn't matter. So, welcome, NPC, to Trivia Night.
Why, hello, everyone, and welcome. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, Ralph says he's not going to play because he doesn't play well with others. Okay, that's cool, but I know that Marie is here, and she's going to play, and Doc is here, and he's going to play. So, I'm going to let you describe what we're doing.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep this really simple, and when I share the screen, it'll become a little more apparent. But what we're going to be doing is I got essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. Well, actually 6 categories, but 5 major categories, and we got 1 through 500 points for each of the 5 categories, for a total of 25 questions on the first round, followed by a first final Jeopardy round that will include like a wager, and then we'll do a second round that'll be 2 through 1,000 Jeopardy style, followed by a second final that'll include a wager. And so, you know, it's the categories are the commandments, armor of God, gifts of the Spirit, Genesis, and feast days, and then a miscellaneous type category that was just for, like, you know, films or just trivia, you know, little things that we maybe mentioned during shows that might be trivia, just odds and ends. So I tried to make this as informative as possible by making the categories things that are important. and not focusing so much on the movies and stuff until I kind of had an idea of how we were going to actually do this. And I think I got something that worked out pretty well. So we'll give it a shot. And I think we could just kind of go on like the first person to get something right gets to take the board. And and then, you know, if you know the answer it. And if you don't, I would, however, insist that you only answer once. So, you know, don't spam answers.
Yes,
you
please.
know, try to withhold yourself, you know, wait, like let everybody at least answer once before you try to answer another time. But you can look the answer up too. So if you know it already, well, then you're going to be quicker than the others. If you don't already know it, but you think you can find it, then you can try to look it up. And these aren't meant to be, you know, like impossibly difficult. But anyway, if you want to look them up, you can. But the thing is, you got to have the board to, you know, be able to choose the thing you got looked up. So,
which you're going to show us.
Yeah, I'm going to share the screen
wait,
in a moment.
You mean have the board as in be in control. Got it.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. So I'll be sharing the screen here in a moment. If you like, I can go ahead and do that meow, just so that it's a little easier to understand. Okay.
And by the way, what do you stand to win, people? Some silver, some ounces of silver, an ounce of silver. Probably like just 1, 2, and first, second, and third place. I would say. So if we have 3 people willing to play, then your chances are really good.
Yeah. Cool. I think I got it. Hope it's correct.
The only thing we're not going to be able to do is cross it off live. So you're just going to have to, if you take control of the board and you just come in late, and if somebody comes in late, they're not going to hear me say this, but if somebody comes in late, we'll just tell them, well, that one's already been done. It's already off. Like, so if somebody says,
I'm going to keep track of it live, even though you guys won't be able to see it. I'll be able to keep track of it on my board here, and we'll just do it that way. All right, so bear with me that this is the first time I've ever done this, so, you know, it should go pretty smoothly, but my intention is that you can look it up so that hopefully every single question gets answered. Technically speaking, it should happen that way, but if we don't answer a question, or you guys just don't feel like looking it up or whatever, or it's crickets, fine, we'll move on to the next question, but whoever has the board just will pick another question, I guess. So if I just chose a bad question, in other words,
okay,
we'll just move on.
I don't have the answers because even though you sent them to me, I can't switch to that screen because then I would show everybody. So I'm just going to be sitting here not knowing the answers.
Your screen shows too?
Yeah, if I go to, well, I can change it to try to have just the window, but it doesn't always work. OBS is weird. So like
I can
try to pick a window for it to see, and then it will work sometimes, and it won't. I don't think it ever works for Skype. So I just do this display. So if I were to click over to, for instance, my Discord channel, well, everybody can see what I see at that point. So I don't know how much help I'll be.
See what I see. Well, you know, we'll just see what we can do.
If no one can answer, I'll try.
Can you at least see the screen that I have up?
We see your screen.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, this is really basic. I just used a whiteboard that I had here with some dry erase markers, and you know, I just did the commandments, armor of God, gifts of the Spirit, Genesis, feast days, as you can see, 1 through 5 for a total of 25 questions. Then there's the round 2 that's commandments 6 through 10, armor continued, gifts continued, which I had to improv a little bit sometimes to finish these 2 out to a 10th degree, you know, for the 1000th So, bear with me. Bear with me on the gifts, bearing of the gifts, emphasis,
Huh?
meow. And then, and on Genesis, it worked out pretty well. But then what happened on the feast days was that, the odd number is 7, of course. So ended up kind of running into miscellaneous also. So I just did the best I could to make this work. And just because the trouble was I didn't yet have a system that I knew that worked. So part of the challenge was not just assembling the content in terms of trivia, but having how to implement it. So trying
So
to.
what your plan is you're gonna ask the first question. Whoever answers it right first gets the board, and they'll get that amount of points.
Well, I guess I can just let you choose the first thing, and then just
Okay.
do the ceremonial first pitch or something, if you will.
Right. And I'm not going to answer. I'm going to let the chat answer, and you're
Well,
going.
first, I guess we should establish who's playing first so that we can kind of keep score. Because if it otherwise it'll just be chaos.
Well, I think Doc is playing, and I think
Because
that.
I can write their name on this board so I can keep track of it.
Okay, yeah. Marie's playing. She's Angel Play, so she's playing Angel Play, and
Doc,
Doc. I think. I mean, he's here. He said he would be here playing. I assume.
Angel,
And maybe Patricia can let us know if she's playing. Maybe Daniel's playing. I'm not sure until they tell us.
Angels. Okay, I got you written down. All right.
And if someone new comes in, and we'll just let them, I guess, I don't know. If someone, because you know how it is, people come in like an hour into it.
Well, we can even talk about some other stuff before we actually begin, if you like, till we have a few people. Because you're right, maybe somebody didn't get the notification right away.
Yeah, so
Yes, you can,
yep,
Angel. You can answer in the chat.
yep.
We just didn't really know how the implementation was going to go, so we were kind of suggesting Discord. But
So Brenda, are you gonna play? Because Patricia's not playing. I don't, we just so far we just got Angel playing, and her name is Angel Play. As Doc said, I got a phone call. He's very busy. Well, he can still play
well,
though when he
won't
comes
have any
back.
competition. Then sounds like. So anyway. Oh, should we maybe talk about
Oh,
what did we
maybe
do since
Rockman's
the
playing.
last show?
Talk about what?
What's happened since the last show?
Well, I could go to. I sent you some things in the Discord, but I don't want to go show all the answers. But I'd send you some articles about um the vaccine, and now it's failing, and there's like these long hauler symptoms for people who are supposedly getting the virus, and sounds a lot like to me like a Lyme or syphilis or Morgellons with these long-term effects. Is probably some kind of nanotechnology, of course. I mean, that doesn't surprise anybody, but I didn't think of grouping it into those things before until I started hearing about these long-term side effects, and then now they're saying the vaccine, they're having trouble storing it at that cold temperature, and of course people are getting obviously COVID from the vaccine. They're trying to act like that's normal, that should happen. So anyway, I'm not sure if you want to talk about any of that or not.
Well, didn't you send me an article too about the ACE inhibitor? Nicotine was
Oh
like
yeah,
tied to something
the
about.
snake toxin like snake toxin like piece in that they're saying is part of the COVID virus. So not just HIV, which they're not really admitting to, but this snake toxin like sequence.
Hmm.
And I don't know what it has to do with ACE and smoking. I read the abstract, didn't seem like it had anything to do with it. I thought the takeaway, I guess, was why do we have a snake toxin like sequence in there? What's that for? What's I could only speculate.
Venom. Venom, venom, venom.
Yeah, right.
Is Swagger a new
Brenda.
person? Is it? That's not Doc, or excuse me, that's not
That's
Doc, and
Brenda.
that's not Angel.
No, that's Brenda.
So it's Brenda.
Your chances are good, Brenda, because if it's just you and Angel and Doc and Rockman, and we've got the top 3 people win, then the chances are really good.
Okay, so I got 4 people then so far.
Yeah, I assume Rock's playing. I don't know if he ever answered me. Oh, yep, he said he will. Yep, he just said so.
Wonderful. Well, that's enough to at least start, I guess. I mean, after all, Jeopardy goes on with 3 people, right?
That's right,
So
it does.
I'm cool with it. That's made it worth the effort.
I think so.
All right, so you guys might want to keep like a piece of paper or something in front of you so that you can keep track of your own score. You can look up the answers, so feel free to do that. But again, try to not spam answers because it's not like I'm gonna say yes or no if you're correct or not. Like I'm gonna give, like in Jeopardy, everybody gets a chance to answer, right? So it's kind of like, put your final answer in and then hit enter or whatever, and then when we get an answer from you, that's it. And keep in mind, if you do put an answer in and you learn to regret it, you might end up giving a hint to somebody else or something. So, like, I don't know. I know it seems silly because you might not very well give the answer to the other person, but if you're first and you're correct, then you get it. But if you're wrong, then you see what I mean? It won't matter. So I'm hoping this system works. But we shall
it's
see.
whoever gets the first right answer gets the board and the points for that answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
so it should work.
Let's pick one. I'll pick first.
You go
That doesn't
first.
mean I'm answering, guys, because I'm not playing. Okay, so I'll pick the armor for 200.
All right, I'm gonna wipe that one off the board here.
Points. And we can't see him wipe it off because we're just looking at an image, so he'll keep track of that for us.
Okay, armor. I gotta find it on my list here. I got a list that corresponds to that. So that's armor for 200. And okay, so which part of the armor is associated with the gospel of peace?
I know that.
First one to answer, I guess, will have the board, and then they can choose whatever they like. So that's like our sample first question, I guess.
Oh, Ralph says if you let me play, I promise I'll behave. Anyone can play. Oh, we're getting some answers.
Looks like Swagger is Brenda.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. It is the feet or sandals. So let me.
The shoes of the gospel of peace. Now. Brenda has 200.
All right.
And it looks like Kelly Jean is answering questions, so I would put Kelly down because she's answering.
Oh, okay, Kelly.
Kelly Jean.
All right, Kelly. If you didn't hear us already, you can answer, and the first person to get it right gets the board. So after this Brenda chooses, then.
Yep, go Brenda. Choose what you want.
Let me write down. She got what was it? 200. So 200. Brenda.
And I think Hazel's playing because she answered, so I'll write her down too. I'll keep track too.
Hazel.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, Brenda, you gotta pick what you want to get now.
Alrighty, folks.
Well, Kelly, if you answer questions and you win, you can win silver. And there's not very many people playing, so your chances are good. So it's just for fun.
Did anybody choose, or did Brenda
Wait.
choose the category?
She has not yet. Waiting on her. We'll give her like
So
30 seconds
armor is off the board here.
for 200. Yep, that's
So
gone.
anything else is
She
available.
says she can't read it. Okay.
Commandments, armor, gifts, Genesis, feast days. I'm really sorry. I know my handwriting's terrible.
I think your handwriting's fine. I think it's just small. She's probably on a phone, which is, we need to get her some bifocals.
Oh yeah, if you hold it sideways, it may help. If you put the rotation on, makes it maybe a little bigger.
Okay, let's go with, well, Doc Michael answered for her. He said Genesis for 100. So
There we go.
We'll just go with that.
Okay.
So whoever answers first correctly gets the 100.
All right, and so Genesis for 100. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm looking for it here. The very first thing that was created was the what?
Ooh, the very first thing of creation.
Brenda got it, man.
Oh,
On
Brenda!
fire, dude.
Way to go! She's got 300 now. And she cannot read the board.
She's using the force.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Should we just pick another one for her? I can pick.
Miss Brenda can pick another one.
I don't think she can read the board, so should I pick for her?
Well, yeah. However, you guys
Okay.
want to do it.
I'll
Use the force.
I'll pick for you guys, for Brenda, because she can't read it. Man, good job coming in with the answers, guys. So
that was Genesis 100 and.
Yep, Genesis 100 is off. Armor 200 is off.
Uh-huh.
How about feast days for 300?
Feast days for 300. And the question for that is, this feast day is characterized by the sacrifice of a lamb and is held in the springtime.
I finally know one. Did Doc Michael get it? I don't know.
Oh, yes, Doc. Good. Thank you. So this is
that was 300 to Doc Michael.
this is working so far.
Yeah. So Doc, if you can read the board, you get to pick the next Jeopardy question on the board that you see before you.
And I'll try to leave. Can you guys see the cursor?
I can, yeah. But
okay, well, I'll try to leave the cursor on the. I'll try to leave the cursor on the last thing that was selected, which was feast days for 300.
And I was thinking it'd be neat if I had like a little ability to do marker on here or something, like a marker on your picture.
No. If you just had a little more time to maybe plan it more, I could have tried to. I didn't know how to get over technical issues like that.
So he said Genesis for 200.
Okay. Okie dokie. Genesis for 200. After the heavens and the earth, what was the next thing to be created? think she said that she can't see anything. Oh, sorry, people have been answering.
Yeah.
Angel play. Got it. It's light.
Oh, good job,
Good
Angel.
job.
That was 200. See, I don't have the cheat sheet in front of me.
I'm writing down who got what at what value as we go, so this is a great way to keep score.
Yeah.
So I can just tally it up at the end. Okay. Angel has the board, and we were last on Genesis. Can you get his? Can everybody see this? If you can, if you cannot see the board, maybe say something. But if you can, I know I understand it might not be easy to read, but I'm just curious.
She says
Armor for
yeah,
500.
there we go. Armor for 500.
She can see it. Okay. Okie dokie. Armor for 500. Let's get this going here. All right. This is the last piece of armor mentioned in the Ephesians passage, but it is actually associated more with the word. What is this? Angel got it, man.
Jeez, girl. Woo! The sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God.
I'm glad this is working. Okay. I know these are really simple, but I also wanted to make sure that these were, that people got these too. So.
Well, there's still time
And
to
I
catch
wanted to
up.
cover important material.
Doc's got 300 as far as I can tell. Brenda's got 300, and Angel has 700. She would like the armor for 400 now.
Correct. Okay, I'm wiping that one off. Okay. All right.
Doc says Angel wins. Not yet. It's not over, buddy.
This piece of armor is used to, protect your head.
That would just be
I don't know how to make it any easier than that. But you need to use the full name.
The full name. Uh-oh. Doc got it first with the full name.
Doc got it. Sorry, I should have said that at first. I wasn't really.
Way to go. Now everybody's going to be so mad.
I have that written down in front of me. I have the whole thing written in front of me.
Everybody's going to be so mad. They're the maddest people in here. You know how it is. These people get angry.
Was that Doc?
No, he's not going to get angry.
Hold on a second. Let me mark this.
It's still anybody's game.
Doc. Alrighty, Doc.
Okay,
so
what you cannot use we still have all the commandments. You can pick all the commandments that you want.
All the gifts.
All the gifts.
3, 4, and 500 of Genesis. 1 and 3 of armor. 1, 2, 4, and 5 of feast days.
Commandments of what? The 10 commandments, bro.
It's 1 through 5 of the first 10 commandments.
It's not all the commandments of Jesus, just the 10 from the Old Testament. Because I think Jesus had about 60, so we made it easy on you. 10.
Oh, you mean like the Genesis for 300.
There we go.
Okay, dude.
I should have thought to get like some music, but I'd probably get some kind of copyright infringement for even playing Jeopardy music.
This is the term used for the waters above. Angel got it, man.
Angel's very fast. She's at 1,000.
It's the firmament.
She's just throwing all out like answers as fast as she can. That one. She's gonna get some silver.
And they let the waters loose from the deep also. You know, it wasn't just from the top.
Oh, poor Doc. He goes hard. My phone keeps typing permanent.
The permanent firmament.
That is a little unfair.
Say it 5 times fast. Oh, it reminds me of that. What was it? That commercial about Aaron Burr and Alexander Hamilton. He was eating a peanut butter sandwich, couldn't get it out. He had to call into a radio show or something. Anyway, somebody has the board.
That's me, Marie, Angel. Oh, jeez. I wish I was playing.
Yes, Angel, you may choose the next category. I have you written down. I think she took Genesis 3 last.
Yes, and she's at 1,000. She says commandments for 500. All right.
Thank you. I didn't notice. Commandments for 500. So, okie dokie. Finish this commandment. Honor thy.
I know
And that's
this
it.
one. I know this one.
Yeah, we talked about this on the show not long ago, really.
Yeah.
We're dealing with the Christmas thing.
Oh.
Angel got it. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Yep.
Good job.
She's at 1,500. Doc, you're not far behind. Brenda, you got 300. Everybody else is at 0. Get your typing fingers. Somebody's going to have to knock her out. No, I'm just kidding. Just joking. It's also nice.
There's a round 2 next
Yeah.
time too. So.
And then there's a wager. You could wager
yeah,
it all.
Yeah, there's that too. Pride goeth before destruction. Don't get. Might be easy.
Might be easy now, but just wait for Feasts 1,000.
Yeah. These are so tough. Okay, sorry. Angel, you may select the next commandments for 400. Okie dokie. Commandments for 400. We are instructed to keep it holy. What is this?
Oh, geez. Wow.
Yes, that is correct, Angel. It is the Sabbath and Shabbat Shalom. Tonight is the Sabbath. That's why we meet on Fridays.
Oh, boy. She's killing it. She's at 1,900, and she's the fastest typer around. She's going to take the whole board by storm.
You're right. I can see why you wanted music, because I am extra boring than I am. Well, I was more busy with this than.
She's saying Commandments 300.
Commandments 300. Got it. So that one is going to be. This is the thing we're not supposed to take in vain. It's the 2-word answer.
I'm not the referee.
Karen got it. What I was wanting.
Okay.
The Lord's name. Karen got it. So give me just a second here.
And that was for 300. Lord's name. Rock was right behind.
Good job, Karen.
Rock
All right,
was
let me make
right
sure to mark
behind.
that off. All right, Karen, select another category.
So what we have left is we've got Commandments 1 and 2 left. We've got
Correct.
Genesis 1, 4, and 5, right?
Genesis 4 and 5.
Oh.
Brenda took Genesis 100.
Okay. Good thing you're around. She says Commandments for 200.
That's correct. We can do that one. All right, Commandments for 200. Finish this commandment. Thou shalt not make any graven Angel got it. Thou shalt not make any graven image.
She's taken over again.
Now, if you recall, what is that in reference to in terms of like the Hanukkah story? If you recall, there was a coin minted by the character Antiochus Epiphanes. Angel got that for 2.
Is it 2? Okay. Yes.
The Antichrist figure that is God manifest is supposed to have a coin also. So that's why we're paying real close attention to the coins they're minting for the third temple. Okie dokie, Angel. You may pick a new...
We still have all the feast days except for 300, right?
Correct. Doc took that for 300.
And Genesis, what do we have left?
We got 4 and 500 on Genesis.
Left.
Commandments for 100. This will be the completion of this category. Quote, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of bondage in the land of Egypt. Finish this commandment.
Whoa. How many words is the finishing of this commandment?
Well, I mean, I'll accept.
Well,
Angel
I
got
think
it.
Angel got it.
But you know what? What I found interesting about that particular commandment is how often do you hear the first part to it?
I know. I think that's true.
I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land, out of the land of Egypt, out of bondage, though, because we never talk about that, and that's really important. So, oh, excuse me, I got carried away.
Doc got in right behind that. So all the commandments are gone. We still have Genesis 4 and 5. We still have all the gifts, right?
Yes, all the gifts, Genesis 4 and 5, armor 1 and 3, feasts 1, 2, 4, and 5.
She says Genesis for 500.
Okie dokie.
She's going big.
Going to it. On the 4th day, these 3 things were created.
3. That means there'll be 3 answers.
Yeah, but it's on the 4th day, so it's a bit of a trick answer.
Tricky, tricky, tricky.
Angel got it, man.
Oh, man. She is not playing around.
One moment. So that was Genesis.
Just so you know, Doc is in second place still because he's got 700, and Brenda and Karen are tied with their 300.
Yes, it's nice to see multiple people on the board. 400. All right.
Does that complete that one? That one's out?
Yes, correct. All right. On the third day, this was created.
One thing.
Well, it's not just one thing, but anything that you know, whatever is made on that day will be acceptable. It is actually land,
Veggies.
but uh, but yeah, it's actually plants.
So
So,
who's right?
well, I would like to say swagger because she had her first answer was correct. Um,
Okay.
so
So
I
we're
was
gonna
trying to
go with
encourage people not to answer multiple times. Although I do applaud the land part because I would have accepted land or plants. Okay, one
Okay,
moment
so
here.
we're
Let
gonna
me
give
make
it to
them.
Brenda for 400.
Yeah, but only because you know if Angel had said land first, I would have given that to her because I did have land or plants. Sorry for that, Angel. Where is that? Brenda's. That's her name, Brenda, right? Okay,
Yep.
Brenda was what on 400 here? All right. So Genesis is gone. Commandments gone. That leaves olive gifts.
I
Armor
wonder
for
if your
one.
I wonder if your chat mixed around because she comes in before Brenda for me on my chat.
What now?
She's before Brenda with land on my chat. Is your chat?
Yeah, she is. She is.
Oh,
But because she answered 3 times, I was meaning like if you
gotcha.
and your first answer is
Oh,
correct, then
okay.
I would
If the
prefer
first
that
one would
take
have been
your
land.
first
Okay.
correct. You know what I mean? Sorry. Is that
Okay,
clear? I
that
don't
makes sense
that's
now. So
clear.
he's saying uh,
Like you
the
multiple
first
times.
the first correct answer. Like if you're gonna go 3 times, but then Brenda said it. Well, he did say try not to spam, but okay, we'll give it. Okay, we'll give this one to
Yeah, I'm
Brenda.
sorry.
We're just trying to. This is our
I'm
first
not trying to
time.
be
This is our
difficult or
first time.
anything.
We're learning too. We don't know how you
I've
could.
tried to anticipate as many speed bumps as possible, but it was impossible
The first
without
three
running the.
people get silver anyway, and there's only 4 people on the board. So
I think
okay.
I got everything down for that one. So hold on. It's that category. Yep, here we go.
So we have all the gifts left, Brenda. We have armor 1 and 3, I think.
Armor 1 and 3 is still available. Olive gifts, feasts 1, 2, 4, and 5.
She wants
Armor.
armor. Which one? You got armor for 100 or armor for 300, Brenda?
Go ahead and give her 300. I'm assuming that'll be the most beneficial.
Okay, let's do it. Armor for 300.
Okay. This particular piece of armor is known for being associated with faith, and spelling counts.
Yeah, spelling.
I always used to have trouble with this word, so I was just kind of joking, but that's correct, Angel. Excellent.
Yay. She got it back. And she's at 3,000 points, I think. Now Brenda and Doc are tied at 700.
Okie dokie. We got armor at 100, all of the gifts, feasts 1, 2, 4, and 5. That was correct, Doc. It is, in fact, the shield of faith that blocks the fiery darts of the
Slings and arrows.
slings and arrows, yes, of the Hasatan.
Doc, whoops, I put a monkey in there.
So, I think Angel, you can choose another category if you like.
Charles Darwin is definitely a liar, but he's part of that New Age movement, you know.
His, what was that boat? It was the submarine was named the Beagle, correct?
Oh, she
Someone
says
else choose.
someone else choose. Well,
Well,
let's do a
let's just
gift.
go for Feasts 400
All right,
then.
Feast
I'll
400.
do it, throw it up in the air. Okay, so
Oh, Karen says let's do gifts for 100.
oh,
So let's do that.
very well. Gifts. In Corinthians, this is listed as the first gift of the Spirit.
The gifts of the Spirit.
Like I said, you guys can look these up. I mean, not trying to be impossible. So I figured somebody might have to look them up.
Rockman's got an answer. I don't know if it's right.
I noticed. Thank you all for trying.
Okay.
Very good guesses, actually. I guess this category was a good one. Not seen the correct answer yet, so.
You got me. Eyes. Okay, Doc. Eyes to see.
So,
There's a list of gifts, and this is the first one
yep.
in Corinthians. Right? Corinthians.
Yeah, in fact, I think it's, let's see if I can guide you to
Gifts of the Spirit.
this book. 1 Corinthians 12 is where you can
We've
find
got
this.
some answers.
Angel, or excuse me, Karen. Karen snuck it in there. Good job.
All right. She's at 400. And you get to pick again, Karen. We've got left all the gifts except for 100 and all the feast days except for 300, right?
Correct.
And
Oh,
armor,
wait. Feasts. Yes.
and
The
armor
300
for,
is now.
we got armor for 100 left as well.
Correct. Armor for 100. Gifts 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feasts 1, 2, 4, and 5.
All right, she says feast for 100.
Feast for 100. All right, let's serve it up. All right, so for this one, the word for this feast day means tent. Spelling kind of won't matter here, I guess.
Yes.
Just do your best.
You can. Oh, Doc got an answer.
Yeah, actually, Doc gets it. It's tabernacle. I figured this people might use the other spelling though, so that's what I anticipated.
Oh, I was going. If I would have been playing, that's what I would have
Tabernacle's
put.
correct too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sukkot is what the tent word means.
See, I would have done
so
tabernacle
good
myself.
job.
How many was that for? 100?
I think that was it was 100. One moment, Doc. 100. Okie dokie.
So Doc's at
Doc,
800. Angel's at 3,000. Brenda's at 700, and Karen's at 400.
Okie dokie. I got that one now. Okie dokie.
So now Doc gets to choose. Go, Doc, go. Choose.
Choose.
Wow, we just both did that. That's weird.
Yeah,
That'd
it was
be
a nice
fun.
little
Duet.
jingle jangle. Well, I feel like we're on a telethon.
Like we're waiting for people to call in and donate money.
Yeah, like
We're just
save
trying
the
to.
clown.
We're just trying to fill the dead air.
Send them the clown. So,
Okay, Doc, pick something. We've
yeah,
got
Doc.
left all the gifts except for 100, the feasts all except for 300 and 100, and we still have left the armor for 100. Armor for 100, says Karen. Let's go with what she said. We're not waiting for
Correct.
Doc.
Okie dokie. Armor for 100. This is the first piece of armor. And, well, let's just see if that's enough. Listed
I
in
think it is
Ephesians.
enough.
It's in, yes, Angel got it.
Angel got it
Of
already.
course.
So, armor's done. We still have feast days and gifts left.
Alright.
Good job, you
All
guys.
right. Yes, gifts for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feast days for 2, 4, and 5.
I had myself muted, but I was laughing about the clowns.
Well, I don't even remember where I've heard that before. It must be from some sitcom or.
We're just feeling. Hey,
sad-
folks, call in now and get a special extra.
Man, I tell you, when
matching
NPR does that,
donation.
it wears me out. Gifts for 200. All right. All right. So gifts for 200. You can also hear about this particular gift in Hebrews 11. It is the substance of that which is unseen.
This is still one of the gifts of the Spirit.
Oh, I don't know who prepared R is. Is that person playing?
Apparently. We've got a newcomer to the scene. So prepared R, do you want to play for realsies and possibly win some silver? Because that's okay with us. Because
Yeah, you can still
pop
jump
in.
in.
So if prepared R is saying, yeah, I want to win some silver, then we'll give that one to you. Otherwise, we know it's Marie, Miss Angel Play.
Oh, I didn't know their name. Hello, Marie.
I try to learn because it gets difficult with usernames, especially when people like Brenda's changes all the time because she logs in as her son. God bless her. Oh, you know what? That's okay, prepared. If you could still answer, and if you don't want to play, we just won't write your name down.
Money.
Yeah, it doesn't
You just
cost
win
you money.
money.
Yeah, you just win. But anyway, I love you, Brenda, and it's fine that you log in under your son's name. It just changes all the time, so we have to keep up. When she first
I forgot about that.
when she first started, it was Dr. T Pose or something like that, and so we just called her. We always thought she was a guy, and I'm like, it's Dr. T Pose. See, he's a cool guy. He's around a lot. No, it's Brenda. Then it was like, now it's Hugo or something in the. So, I don't know if Prepared said they want to play for realsies or not yet. Save the clowns. Call it now. We'll match your offer. Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
should we just
I'm gonna go ahead and
give this to Angel?
I just gave it to Angel.
Okay. And it was for 200?
Feast for 200. Karen went ahead and took initiative there. Yes, Angel got the 200 gifts. And we're going to go ahead and go with Feasts 200.
Yep, let's do it.
Thank you for your initiative, Karen.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Feasts to 200. And here we have this particular feast is to commemorate having been led out of Egypt, and it was done so in a fast manner. So there was no time to take yeast from the home. And so this particular feast is to remind them of having left Egypt in haste. What is this particular feast in the spring? And technically, there's probably more than one answer. Yes, Doc gave me the answer I was looking for.
Good job, Doc. How much was that for? 200, right? So he's at 1,000.
Because technically, Angel was correct when she said Passover, because that's technically true too. But I was kind of looking for the bread one.
The Feast of the Unleavened Bread.
Key there would have been like about the yeast.
Yeah, that has to do with the leaving of the grain. Doc's at 1,000. And
Okay.
Angel's at 3,300. Brenda's at 700. Karen P is at 400. And KB might be jumping in. And looks like the Joe Info is throwing out answers, but we don't know who's playing. I think Rockman's been, I don't know if he's still even around.
He's been participating, yeah.
Yes, okay.
So we got gifts for 3, 4, 5, feasts for 4 and 5.
Okay, Doc. Pickety pick.
Feast for 400.
Karen's going for it. We don't need anyone else. Okay, Rockman's still here. Okay. Feast for 400.
This particular feast is celebrated in spring, and it's when produce is brought to the temple and supplied as a free will offering.
Got an answer already. I assume it's not right.
Sometimes you might hear Jesus himself referred to as a part of this particular harvest. And I'm not so sure we've got to cover this one yet.
Uh-oh.
So that might be why it's kind of difficult, but we've talked about it, you know.
It is kind of...
like haven't dove into it either way. Yes, the Joe,
are you playing for
Joe
reals?
Info guy. Well, he gets it anyway.
He gets it because he just said it was right.
Yeah. So Joe.
So that was for 400. Joe's got 400.
All right. And so, we got gifts for 3, 4, 5, feasts for 5.
That's it. We're almost down to Jeopardy level 2.
Oh, there's a final round 1 question first.
Okay. Does everybody get to wager on that one? How does that work?
Yeah, we'll rate off the points and you can wager whatever you got.
Okay, so if you wager and you get the answer right, you get that wager. It doesn't matter how fast you come in with it, right? Okay. She says gifts.
Well, that one's just kind of like timed. I'm not gonna like need the first answer for this for the wager one. That's kind of be like, a couple minutes. I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Gifts for 300. Yeah. Hold on.
Daily double. No, I'm just kidding.
Gifts for 300. Here we are. This is the third gift and is associated with injuries or the wounds or something like that.
The third gift of the Spirit from Corinthians.
Yeah, Corinthians chapter 12. Not sure where I had it. I had it up here a minute ago. There it is. Oops. That's going to give the answers away. Oops. I thought these were easy anyway, but maybe some of them aren't as easy as I thought.
Joe Info gave an answer. Rockman gave an answer.
You might. Jesus got in trouble for doing this on the Sabbath day.
Oh, that sounds pretty easy.
Angel. Wonderful.
Healing. She's at
Is
3,600.
this person in the Discord, by the way?
Yes, she
Angel?
is. Yes, she is.
Very smart person.
Joe says hands equals healing. But we were looking for the word,
Yep.
the gift of healing, weren't we? Isn't that what we were
Yeah, actually, the body part. Yeah, that's good because I didn't actually put each corresponding body part to the gift too, but that would have been a.
Joe said that. What do we do? What do we do? Wait, wait, hold on. Karen.
Oh wait, somebody else got it already.
No, hold on. I see Karen as saying gifts for 300, and then the first person to say hands was Joe.
It was healing, actually, is what I was looking for. I didn't realize hands was a correct answer.
We were looking for healing, but we're new at this, guys. And Joe, you're on the board, so there's only 5 of you playing, and 3 people win silver. So we're gonna go with Marie on that one.
Yeah, I'm just doing the best I can. I'm sorry. So Joe, who got what now exactly?
I gave it to Angel. Unless you want to, because you were looking for healing. That was the answer you were looking for.
And that was the 300 one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I was just making sure I was caught up.
And if anyone's mad, it's just for fun. We're just trying to have
you can
fun.
be mad at me.
Yeah, you can be mad at me too.
Gifts for 400, 500, feast days for 500. I got 3 categories, or 3 spots left. So
let's just do the feast. Let's just finish
feast
off
for 500
to
wipe that out.
Feast.
So feasts for 500, and this is the feast associated with summertime.
The feast associated with summertime.
Yes. I'm just gonna see if that might be enough to get it. Or the solstice, I should say, the summer solstice. That is correct. It is Shavuot, or otherwise known as Pentecost. Good job, Angel.
Woo! She's killing it. She's got 4,100. Go camping, yes.
Score's getting that high. Okay,
so let's just finish out the gifts in order. Let's do gifts for 400 and then 500, and then we'll move to the next round. Because by the way, 3 people win silver and only 5 people are playing, so it's anybody's game. Well, okay, more than that are playing, but anyway, those are only 5 people on the board.
This is considered the 4th gift and is sometimes associated with Festivus.
Fourth gift of the Spirit. The fourth one. I do not have the answers in front of me. I cannot determine who answers correctly. Yes, Doc, the feast of the July 4th summer picnic. Got a couple answers coming in. Save the clowns.
This might also be otherwise seen as some type of supernatural occurrence or divine intervention.
I'm singing a different
These
song.
are all good guesses and very relevant.
But they're not the fourth gift.
This one, yes. Rockman.
Rockman's on the board. All right.
All right. And that leaves us with gifts for 5. And this is some of our favorite to talk about here. This particular gift is a future present.
Oh, future, present.
It's tricky not to say the word that you're trying to not say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to mess that up.
Angel.
Yay!
Angel got it.
And that was for 500, right?
Correct. All right.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, going into your wager mode, Doc's at 1,000, Angel's at 4,600, Rock has 400, Brenda has 700, and tell me if I'm wrong, Karen P has 400, and Joe Info has 400.
Yeah, can you do that again real quick? Because I was writing those down.
I've got Doc at 1,000, Angel at 4,600.
Got it.
Rock at 400. Brenda at 700.
Got it.
Karen P at 400. And Joe Info at 400.
Got it. Okay, I was just making sure I had those written down first. Okay, now I'll have to switch my values for the categories real quick.
Are we going to do a wager first? Did we do the wager one first?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that while we're doing the Final Jeopardy round 1. Okay, so this is a question, and you just wager, and we'll take like a minute or two to kind of give everybody a chance to
What's the
either
category?
answer it.
What's the category of the wager question?
The category is dates, birth dates.
Birth dates.
Well, birth date, rather. Pardon me, not an S. And so the theme is that, and I guess you can get a bonus point, like, you know, if you if you want to try to add specificity to it, you can name the date and or the city. Either is acceptable, I guess. Like if you wanted to name one instead of the other, you could go with either the city or the date.
I'll wager all I've got. Oh, Karen's gonna wager 200. All right. We gotta wait and see what else. If anyone wants to, maybe Joe left. We don't know. He might be gone. He might have been like, "I'm out of here. Peace."
Okay, so in this city, on
wait,
what
do we want to
date?
wait and see if anyone? Hold on. Do we want to wait and see if anyone else wants to wager anything?
Oh, I would imagine they're just wagering in front of themselves. I mean, I don't know how to.
They gotta tell me.
Oh, they're gonna put in the chat how much they're wagering.
Yeah.
I get it. Sorry, I'm sorry. This first time we're doing this.
Yeah.
I was just like in the mode of getting it done. I
Save
didn't
the
even think about
clowns.
how to do it.
Yeah,
Save
we
the
don't.
clowns, yes.
Because then they could say, "Well, I said I'm going to wager."
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm too naive.
I didn't say I was going to wager.
So I guess, yes, please put your wagers in the chat.
So,
That's a
Doc, are you going
very
to
important
wager? Say
detail.
yes or no. Rock, are you going to wager? Say yes or no. Brenda, yes or no. Joe,
Or you could
yes or
hold,
no.
I guess.
Rock's going to wager it all.
That's the way to play.
And Angel's not wagering a dime. She says, nope, I'm
She
not.
shouldn't. Yes, she's quite comfortable.
Joe is all in. He's wagering 400. Brenda and Doc, we're waiting on you.
All right.
Doc's saying double or nothing, but I don't know what he means. If he's wagering, I don't know what he's saying. Come on, guys, be specific for
Got
me,
a thousand.
please. Doc says all. Okay. We do have a round 2, you guys. It's not over after this.
Yeah, this is just to kind of shake it up a little bit from the monotony of how it was going. If it were monotonous, that is.
Okay. I'm just going to decide that Brenda must not be wagering because she's not
Yeah,
telling me. So here we go.
Okay, so you can include either the specific date or the city. Either is acceptable. Name the city or the date that Israel became a nation. Either the city in which it was declared or the specific date. That's your round 1 Final Jeopardy question.
I hope this isn't an arguable date.
It's not really arguable. I mean, it's more like...
Does date have to include the day
I want
and the month?
specific date. I want the specific date or the city. Either is acceptable. And what was it you said?
Do they have to have the month and the day?
Yeah, I want the specific day. Not just the year, like the date.
The date or the place?
Yeah, and you can look it up. So, I mean, I guess.
We've
Well,
got
wait.
some answers.
Look it up, then how you wager it.
Joe and Brenda are answering. Joe and Brenda and Karen have answered.
Come out of Babylon, Doc.
So it's not.
I guess I didn't think this one through because that's a hard question. So yeah, it's difficult.
Little brat. Maybe.
Well, it is dark. It is hard.
Well, we could always just pass it up.
Compared to all the other ones, it's been.
If no one gets it, no one loses any points.
Yeah, I know, but it's educational, I guess, at the very least. All right, so did we get any answers?
Yeah, there's several answers up. Joe says Jerusalem. Brenda says Israel. Karen Pearson says 5/6/1948.
Okay, so it was May 14th, 1948, and it was in Eretz, Israel. It was following the siege. So, sorry.
No one loses anything. Yay!
Sorry for the terrible question. I was just trying to introduce that in between the rounds.
So we'll move on to the next one, which is going to be more points than the last round, you guys, and he's going to put up that image any minute now.
Yeah, and just please bear with me, because
I'm bearing with you, man. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
I think people are having fun.
Help doing this.
It's one of those things that, hey, you know what? If everybody that plays really wants, I'll send out a dime of silver. I don't care. This is for fun. This is for fun. You can win a whole ounce, or you can win a dime. I don't care. I want you guys to be happy and have fun.
Oh, I am.
I know. I know you are. They're doing fine. They're having a good time.
And Angel
they're learning. Yeah, she's on fire. She could stop now, and she couldn't actually because the points are going up from here.
Yes.
Doc is going to go home crying, unfortunately, but
they're not necessarily harder questions, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I have big surprise. It's the
Big
same,
surprise.
it's the same thing.
It's the same,
basically.
guys. See, you don't even. It's not even trickery. You get the same categories. So we still have
All right.
commandments, armor, gifts, Genesis, and the feasts. So,
But I had to throw in some miscellaneous for the feasts just to, make sure that category got rounded out. So, okay. So, if you want to go ahead and just,
I'll pick first.
yeah, that'll help me
Let's
get started
do
here.
the armor for 400.
Armor for 4. 1, 2. That's the second one.
That's the second one, according to your
Okay.
chart.
And so that is. Oh, all right. So I took this one out. And folks are probably going to have to look this one up. So this is kind of like a test of that, I guess. You carry this with you into battle, and you can find it in Psalm 60, verse 4.
Well, that they can just look up. Psalm 60, verse 4.
That's what I'm hoping. I mean,
Armor for 400, Psalm 60, verse 4. You carry it in the battle. What you got? Oh, KB's throwing down now. That's Karen Brown.
it's actually a little bit unorthodox in terms of the armor, so maybe it's a good question. And that's in Psalm chapter 60, verse 4. It's something you carry into battle. Swagger got it.
Yay, Brenda! She's at 900. Oh, not 900. That was for 400. So she's at 1,100 points now.
All right.
Nobody lost anything on the wager. Way to go, everybody.
Yeah.
Downtown Karen
Okay.
Brown. I
Sorry
remember
it was such a
Downtown Julie Brown.
question. If I made anybody mad with a specific question like that.
Nobody's mad. So Brenda
should have
cannot.
just done the year.
Brenda can't read the stuff, so I'll pick another one. Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Let's do. I want to do miscellaneous feasts for 200.
People listing calibers of guns. That's so funny. Feasts for 200.
Yes, sir.
What was it? God might have created all men, but Samuel Colt made them all equal. Is that how the quote
I don't
goes?
know the quote about the Colt.
Okay. Feast for 200. I think I got it here. Feast and Miss. Oh, okay, I see. Just make sure this works. Okay.
Just hang out. Just hang in there, guys. 200 points.
September was originally this number month.
Oh, I know this one.
Angel got it, man.
Angel.
Hope I never have to compete against her or anything.
Everybody else was right behind, though. Everybody else is right behind.
All right.
Okay, so Angel, you can read the board, right? So you gotta tell us what you want. What you want? What you want?
Yes, the sept. Sept means 7.
Doc says, I'm the one that tells everybody September was the 7th month, but he accidentally typed 9 because he got in a hurry. Oh, she says someone else choose. Okay. Let's go with some gifts. Okay. The gifts. Well, Brenda said gifts. So I'm going to go with hers first. So let's do gifts for 600.
That's the third one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Gifts for 600.
Okie dokie. I got this particular gift is for the interpretation of
So we finished the. Okay. Well, I think Angel.
yeah, I just didn't know how else to do it. Okay, Angel got it. Yeah, good job.
Jeez, girl, she's at 5,400 points.
Dokie.
All right, so let's do. Karen said feast earlier for. What'd she say? Feast for 400.
Okay, that's the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
It's gonna be feasts for 400 on the question that's coming up.
Well, this is a miscellaneous, so a little bit of a curveball.
Miscellaneous
A little bit of
feasts.
You got to name the movie that this comes from.
Oh.
This is a quote. The galaxy is on Orion's
We gotta name the movie?
belt. Yes. The galaxy is on Orion's belt. Name the movie.
Everybody's typing belt because they thought that's what you
Well, it is. Yeah, well, it's on Orion's belt, but name the movie that line comes from. We've
got.
That's being extra dramatic. Oh, the Joe got it, man.
Joe got it. Joe got it. Good job, Joe. That was for 400, right?
Yes.
That's a miscellaneous
Joe,
feast.
You can go
it's
ahead.
Feast and miscellaneous. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to just mix some other stuff in there to finish the category.
Yeah, because we have to have some movies in here. Okay, so Doc's at 1,000, Angel's at 5,400, Rock's at 400, Brenda's at 1,100, Karen P is at 400, and Joe is at 800. And so now Joe gets to pick miscellaneous feast, Genesis, gifts, armor. Most things are open. If you pick one that isn't, we'll tell you. And we'll just go to the one beside it. MIB. Doc was right behind that, though. Karen Brown said The Godfather.
Gifts.
Gifts for how much? Let's see. You've got 2, 4, 8, and 10 available on that.
We'll just go ahead and go the highest value.
1,000?
Specify. Yeah.
Okay, you said 800.
Oh yeah, there's 1,000 is one of them.
He said 800 though, so we're gonna go for that.
Oh, sorry. All right. Ready. 800. Alrighty. Gifts for the 8 is this particular gift is phrased as the word of blank.
Wait, are we naming the gift?
Yes.
The gift is the word of blank. Is it the same answer?
Word of blank, and it can be found in 1 Corinthians 12. Of course, this is a King James version, so I mean.
So the name of the gift is the word of blank. We're getting some answers.
Yeah. I think it's 1 Corinthians. Yeah.
We've got some answers, but they must not be right.
If you recall, the first gift was wisdom, and so this is kind of similar to wisdom.
Somebody
but it's
said
not
knowledge.
Quite the same.
Is it not knowledge?
Oh yeah, sorry. Where is?
Joe Info
Oh
said knowledge.
gosh, Joe did it fast. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Where was it?
He just doubled his
Joe
points.
for 800. He got that.
Yep. So he just
Good job,
doubled.
Joe.
He just doubled up
Sorry.
and passed Brenda. He's in second place. Brenda's in
All
third.
right.
Doc is in fourth. Rock and Karen are tied at fifth.
Okay.
All right, Joe, your choice again.
Your choice, Joe.
Save the clowns. No more tears for a clown. He's
He wants to
passing.
pass, so go ahead and pick it. Aaron.
Okay, I will pick the commandments for 400.
That's the second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so commandments for that.
For 400.
Okay, so this is the seventh commandment, and I'm just gonna see if that's enough,
The seventh one.
because these are actually in order. So
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
I don't. Well, I mean, it would be impossible to know otherwise.
The seventh? The seventh.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm not even gonna read it. I mean, then there's nothing to get right.
Brenda's answering. Rockman's answering.
Yeah, you always think you know these until you actually have to do them. And you don't really know them as well as you think.
I know number 5 because I instill that into my kids' brains.
Yes, Doc got it.
Way to go, Doc! You're up. You just got to 1400. There you go. Way to go. Now pick a category. Pick a category.
So this system's working out okay.
Yeah. I think
I wasn't really sure how to do this, but this is working at least. The Final Jeopardy stuff I'll have to polish a little.
Rockman says rigged. You know us. Doc, pick a
Meow
category.
400. That just means, yeah, I know it's too slow. I'm sorry.
We tried to get people to do it through the Discord, which would have been really fast because you could have come on voice. People could have come on voice, and we could have just done it
It's
that
still
way.
going to be shorter than one of my 3-hour-long episodes. So.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron, go ahead. Pick another one, maybe.
All right, let's do Genesis for 800.
Genesis 800. That's the fourth one. Okay, so Genesis on that one. And we're going to be down to... I'm going to give you the formal name, and you can tell me what this means. This feast is the first in this fall and is formerly referred to as Yom Teruah. What does this feast mean?
Are we doing which one are we doing?
Wasn't this a feast?
Is that what it was? Feast for 800? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I got confused. Hold on a second.
Well, we already asked it, so we're just going to stick with it.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
So, okay.
I did get confused, but it'll work.
Okay. So this is Feast for 800. Do we have a right answer yet? People are coming up with answers.
Oh, I'm looking. No, I don't see it yet.
Do you want to repeat the question?
This is the first feast in the fall and is known as Yom Teruah. What is the other name for it?
Got more answers coming through.
Rosh Hashanah seems like it would be the answer, but that's actually just a name for New Year. But it's the right time of year, and that's the civil calendar too. But it is the right time of year. And I'm still watching, not seeing it yet.
So
So
it's not Day of Atonement. It's not Yom Kippur.
you might
Not Rosh
see it
Hashanah.
associated with shouts or maybe some instruments. Oh,
Wait,
yep,
Doc
Doc
says
got it.
the Day of Trumpets.
Yes, good
Okay.
job, Doc.
So that was Feast for 800, and so we still have open gifts for 800, right?
Correct. Oh wait, gifts? No, Joe got 800 on gifts.
He did. So okay. Okay. Do we have commandments for 800 still open?
Commandments for 800 is open.
Okay. So we have commandments 2, 6, 8, and 10. Armor 2, 6, 8, and 10. Gifts 2, 4, 10. All of Genesis, and the feast days only 6 and 10. So Doc probably won't pick because he seems to not do that. So let's do
You can go ahead and pick another one.
let's do commandments for 8 because I had that crossed off on accident, so I don't want to mess myself up. So let's get that one out of here. Commandments for 8.
All right.
So Doc got that one. He's at 2200. Angel's at 5400. I don't know if she's just being nice. Rockman is at 400. Brenda's at 1100. Karen still at 400, and Joe is at 1600. It's any man's game. So
All
commandments
right.
for
So
800.
commandments for 8, and that looks like this is the 9th commandment. And that's all I'm going to say. Just, I mean, these ones
It
are kind
comes
of easy.
before
So.
10 and after 8.
But that doesn't make it any easier. I mean, you still got to look it up. Angel, of course, knows them by heart, so
Yeah, she better.
That's the whole point. Okay, so.
So she got it for 800.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. All right. And anybody, just tell me what to do for the next one, and I'm.
Karen says Genesis 200.
Okay. Genesis 200. All right. This on the 5th day, these were created.
These.
There's a couple of different answers you can use.
Oh, he's letting you pick a couple different answers. Well, how do you?
Well, I mean, some of these don't have. It's the 5th day.
It's the 5th day.
So Doc got it.
Fish and birds and animals. Well, Angel got it first. She said animals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice. Well,
yeah.
Wait. Animals? Well, that animals can be. I mean, that's technically true too, but.
So is it the fish and the birds?
Yeah, because you got fish and birds on day 5, and then creatures.
Oh, okay, so it's the fish and the birds. So it goes to Doc.
So you got dry land and plants, then your fish and birds, then your man and creatures. So I mean, it's technically.
It's fish and birds. It's technically fish and birds.
Which were, wait a second, we were on Genesis
200 for 200.
2, and who got that again?
Doc.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose track here.
Mr. Doc Michael.
And did we get another category to go?
Well, I can pick one. Let's do please. Genesis 400. Let's just go to the next one.
Genesis 4.
Doc told me to pick.
Okay, this is the 6th day. This was created.
The 6th day, one thing. It's a this, not a these.
Well, I didn't say it was just one thing.
Oh.
This was created. So again,
This.
you can have. Yeah, so technically a man. So yes, Angel got this. It just said creatures too, so I was saying, but man was the one I was hoping for. Good
Okay,
job,
so
Angel.
all right. So she's at 6,600. 66. Doc's at
Uh-oh.
2,400. Brenda's at 1,100. Joe at 1,600. Karen at 400 and Rock at 400. So, Angel, would you like to pick the next one? We've got several open.
Did
There's,
somebody, did anybody get Genesis 800?
I don't have that crossed off.
Okay.
Should we do that one?
I don't have it crossed off either. I was just making sure because I had it written down.
All right, Genesis 800 is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, no. Karen says Genesis 600. We'll go with Karen. She gets to. She's playing. I'm not. So do Genesis 600 instead,
Okie
and keep
dokie.
your 800. Keep your
Genesis
800.
600. This is um, on this particular day, the last day, what happened? Let's just put it that way.
On the last day.
Okay, Angel already got it. Thank you for making this easier.
Okay. Woo!
So Angel got it.
She's at 7,200.
All right, cool.
I think she may win unless she wagers it all at the end.
Hey, you never know, man. Okay, what am I doing here next?
Let's do armor. Let's go back to some armor. Armor for 200.
Armor for 200. Okay. Armor for 200, and that is going to be this piece of armor is known for its righteousness.
I know that one. My kids would know that one. We pray this every night together.
Angel
got it.
It is the breastplate of righteousness.
That is
Wonderful.
righteously so.
Righteous.
Okay, Karen said let's do Genesis 800.
Genesis 800 it is. Okie dokie. All right. So this is actually one of them. This is actually a feast day question.
Under Genesis.
Yeah. Well, I had no other choice. So the day is known as Yom Kippur, is otherwise known as this.
AKA Yom Kippur, AKA on the gifts. Wait, what are we on? Genesis. That's okay.
Yeah, but see, this is kind of a trick question because you were expecting Genesis, and now you got a feast day question. So, yeah, no, they've been easy, but Yom Kippur is otherwise known as this.
That's how we got you.
Oh, Angel got it again. Good job, Angel.
And that was for 800. Woo! Yes, she's blowing it out of the water.
Got that marked. Okay. And, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Let's do some gifts for 200. Gifts for 200.
Gifts 200. Okay. Gifts for 200. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to not be slow. All right. This gift is used This gift, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm sorry. This gift starts with the letter D, as in dog. We're gonna just have to go with that,
And it's in
right?
1 Corinthians 12.
It's in 1 Corinthians chapter 12.
It's a gift that begins with the letter D. I think I
Yeah.
know what it is. I think Brenda got
Yes. Good job, Karen.
it. Wait,
Or Brenda,
Brenda.
rather.
Yeah. Wait, Karen got it. Angel's saying Karen got it. I don't know why she's saying that. Oh,
Oh, no.
Karen
I'm
was
sorry.
answering before that we asked the question though, when she said that. But
Oh, okay.
yes, Brenda got this one.
Okie
Brenda's at
dokie.
1300, but she can't see what's going on, so we're gonna pick for her. How about commandments for 200, and we'll get all the 200s out of there.
Okie dokie. Okay, commandments for 200. And this is the 6th commandment.
Thou shalt, maybe, we don't know. Does it start that way?
That can be included, yes.
They don't
It
all.
is one of those.
Everybody should be glad we didn't make you
Thank God.
form it into the form of a question, right? 80.
Oh, that would kill me.
Karen Brown says, "What's a yeet?"
I don't know.
I
think
don't
that
know.
means to throw
Well,
something.
that's Swagger's name. Swagger goes yeet. Swagger goes yeet. Okay, it was not kill, and Marie Angel got it. Marie the Angel. Would you like
Okie
to pick,
dokie.
Marie? Would you like to pick the next category, of which we have commandments for 6 and 10, armor 6, 8, and 10, gifts 4 and 10, Genesis 10, and feasts and miscellaneous? She said nope. Okay, let's do feasts and miscellaneous for 10, or aka 1,000.
Okie dokie. All right.
Oh, yeet means excitement, so we can put that on the next trivia. I'm just kidding.
I was totally wrong. I thought I meant to throw something.
The swagger goes yeet. I guess it's exciting or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you could throw something if you're excited.
Yeet. I'm excited. Yeet.
All right. So for 1,000, this one is you can find quinine as an ingredient in what?
I know this one. Are you talking about the fluid liquid?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Doc
Michael got it. Woo!
Great job.
He's still in the game. You're right, Karen, but we were looking for the drink. The simple drink you can do at home and you don't have to get a prescription for.
Okay, and next question.
Let's do gifts for 400.
Gifts for 4. Okay, gifts for 400. This gift is known as is associated with the speaking and what?
So the speaking and it's not tongues because we already had that one, right?
Actually, yeah, you just answered it. So.
Sorry. So I ruined that. I thought we already had tongues. That's why I said
we'll just give it to Brenda. She's the first one.
No. Oh, she was. Oh, good.
Yeah.
See, I didn't ruin it.
She was paying attention, see, so it paid off.
Oopsie. Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. She probably knew it. There's a lag.
I mean, some of these aren't really well done, so like I take responsibility for the fact that some of these are just terrible questions.
Blame me. Just blame me. Okay, armor for 600. Let's do armor. 600.
For 6. Because, okay.
Joe Info, by the way, if you're still here, you're neck and neck with Brenda at 1,700, and she has 1,700, and you have 1,600. And Doc has
6.
3,400, and Angel has 8,400.
Okay, this is a good one. This is an unorthodox piece of armor that you can find, that you can read about in Zechariah 3:9.
Unorthodox armor from Zechariah 3:9 for 400.
Unorthodox piece of your armor that you can read about in Zechariah 3:9.
Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
It's not part of the what you find in Ephesians, in other words.
Well, we got some answers coming in.
So it won't be one of those.
No girdles, apparently. No cloak of zeal.
This was also used to slay Goliath.
Oh, that should tell you what it is. I think Angel got it.
Brenda. I was looking for stone.
Stone. Oh, stone.
Smooth stone.
Brenda
Yeah.
got it.
So good job, Brenda. Which was that again? That was armor?
For 400.
600?
Yep. 400. 600?
Yeah, it was 600.
600. Oh, good thing you said that, because I wasn't going to give her enough points.
Okie dokie. Which is next?
Well, we've got the commandments for 600 left. Let's do that one.
Okay. Commandments for 6. This is the 8th commandment in the series, and it's a
Number
thou
8.
shalt.
It's a thou shalt not. Or thou shalt do. Thou shalt
It
not
is
do.
an thou shalt. There aren't any. Yeah, there are some thou shalts. This is a thou shalt not. Oh, sorry, there were some answers. Yeah, I think it came in. Yeah, Angel got it. Yeah, good job.
Woo! She's at 9,000.
Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not. Okay. What did somebody say? Somebody said armor for 800.
Armor for 8. Okie dokie. Okay. This piece of armor is also unorthodox, and you will have to find it in Psalm 98:1. What am I?
Unorthodox armor in Psalm 98:1. What am I?
Yeah, so this is almost like more of like a scavenger hunt question, because I don't expect anybody to know that one off the top of their head. But they can use the Bible or something. Psalm 98:1. This is an unorthodox piece of armor.
Going with the girdle again, Karen.
Hey, you never know. Which one was this again? Armor for
800.
Okay.
We've got staff, we've got girdle, we've got salvation, we've got a shepherd's staff. Ain't there yet, I guess. Helmet, that seems like it probably would be orthodox for armor.
In Psalm 98:1.
Sword, I don't have any idea. The snake staff thing. Rod of iron.
It's Brenda got it. It's the right holy arm.
Good job, Brenda. What's 3 plus 8? 11?
And that's interesting because until I had to stretch myself to get this many in an armor category, I didn't realize that there were you could actually fit a few more in there, which is kind of why I was happy to include this, because when we hear about the armor of God, we just kind of generally think about
Yes,
the
Ephesians.
Ephesians only.
But you know that
But
there
yet,
are other places that armor is talked about similarly to Ephesians, but I don't have it memorized. So anyway, we're down to only $1,000 answers, so it's anybody's game now, except for Angel's gonna win. Sorry, she's gonna be first place, but the other people like Rockman, Karen, Joe, and Brenda and Doc, these are the $1,000 questions. So let's just go in order. Let's just start with the commandments, down to the armor, the gifts, and then Genesis, and that'll be the time for our wager.
this is the last commandment in the series, and it's a thou shalt not.
I think miscellaneous 1,000 is gone. We already did that one.
Correct. Doc got that one. And Angel just got this one.
Oh, she's at
swooped in
10,000.
and got it. Okay.
All right, down to armor for 1,000.
Okie dokie. Armor for 1,000. And that one is... You can find this piece of armor mentioned in Lamentations 2:4 or Revelation 9.
Lamentations 2:4, Revelation 9. I think Lamentations 2:4 is a bit more specific. I would go with that one.
Yeah.
Jeepers. Karen just said Jeepers.
Jeepers, creepers.
Where'd you get those
And again,
creepers?
you can find this in Lamentations 2:4 or Revelation 9. It's, again, another somewhat unorthodox.
Doc says, thou shalt not cry when losing a game. Doc, you're not losing. You're in third place. It makes me think of the crying game now. I know all that there is to know about the crying game.
What is that?
It's a horrible song from the 90s from that movie, The Crying Game.
Oh.
Uh-oh, Angel says, oh, that was a perverted movie. I never saw it. I promise I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Sorry I brought it up. I repent. We've got some answers coming through.
You can find this in Lamentations 2:4.
Thanks,
and this
Karen.
is
Thank you, Karen.
a particular part of either weapon or armor.
Oh, yes. Angel, I did know that about the punchline.
Oh, dude looks like a lady.
Yes. Meh, meh, dude looks like Karen's going with the girdle again.
Once again, girdle is a great response. Always. I will put that on every test I ever take in the future.
I sidetracked everybody with the crying game.
Girl.
Somebody says breastplate, I don't know.
Well, let me see here. Sorry, I guess I chose a hard one. Lamentations 2:4. If I have it up here.
Even you don't know the answer.
No, I know. I mean, I have it in front of me. I'm just trying to, use it as a...
The Kraken.
The
Kraken.
Oh.
There it is.
Here we go. I just figured if it ends up being a bomb, at least I need to show people.
Somebody says staff. Okay, didn't somebody say right hand? What are we looking for here?
Well, no, somebody said left hand, actually.
Are you
That's
sure?
not what I was wanting.
Oh, no.
I was looking for bow.
Where is that?
It's just
The first one. He has bent his bow like an enemy.
I was just trying to. It's fine. This was probably a bad question.
So no one gets that one. Sorry.
It's fine.
That's okay. Next,
Sorry,
gifts for
guys.
10. Gifts for 1,000. It's okay. Yeah.
So
Wah, wah,
sorry guys.
Everyone is just fine.
So what's
I think
your
it was
next turn
Girdle.
there?
Gifts for 1,000.
Gifts for 1,000.
Yep.
Okay, in Ephesians 2:8, you can find out more about this particular gift. In Ephesians 2:8.
Well, they're
You
saying
can find out.
Doc actually got it. They're saying Doc guessed it before we told him what the answer was. By the way, on the armor.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat.
Oh, they're telling me. It was Girdle, obviously. Okay, sorry. Ask the question about gifts again.
This particular gift you can find out more about in Ephesians 2:8.
Ephesians 2:8. The 2:8 gift of Ephesians.
Essentially, Brenda's correct. It's actually salvation. It's a gift. So, I mean, she's...
Salvation.
I didn't know, like,
Brenda.
if this was going to be a translation deal or not. So, I figured I may as well just... But I was hoping to it was the word salvation. It's a gift, but technically she's...
Oh, wait, we still have the
feast.
We still have the feast for 600, I think, right? Or feast and miscellaneous.
Yeah, but I didn't want to like create ripples.
Let's do feast and miscellaneous for 600.
Okay.
Then we'll finish off with Genesis for 1,000.
600 on the feast. Hold on a second.
It's really close between Brenda and Doc. Doc's got 4,400 and Brenda's got 5,100.
600. Oh, okay. This is a miscellaneous. This is the name of Captain Marvel's cat.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that cat. It's not just a cat. It's an alien too.
It's a flirting cat. And you're just looking for the name.
Just the name of the cat.
Yeah. So this one will get you 600 points.
Doc Michael says, I can't find it in the Bible. Oh, sorry, Doc. You'll have to use your internet.
Yeah, I tried to reduce like the non-biblical trivia to a minimum, but
I think it'd be fun to do some of the movie trivia though, that from the movies we've discussed.
Well, it did make it easier to finish the trivia, just to like where I had to plug in some things, so that's where it was helpful. But it was easier to start
Cheshire
with
cat,
Bible
kitty
trivia.
cat, the Book of Meow. Of course, there had to be a cat question.
This is also the
Goose?
Yes, Brenda got it.
Woo! For 600, 5,700 she said. We got one last 1,000-point question from Genesis, which means that after that you can wager all your points or none of your points, but we'll have 2 questions left. One is this $1,000 question, so hey Joe Info, I don't know if you're still there, but you still got a chance, man, because you could get this 1,000 and then you could wager everything you have and you could come out ahead. You never know. All right, here we go. Genesis for
1,000. All right. Let me make sure I find it here. Genesis.
Am I going too hard on this? Am I getting too excited and nerdy about it?
No. Okay, so when I messed up earlier and did the wrong question, this Genesis question is actually a miscellaneous question now.
Oh, okay.
So
miscellaneous.
I kind of just made a boo-boo there with that, but it didn't really make a big difference. Okay. So in the movie The Silence,
Oh.
the bat creatures were referred to as these. The word used for that.
Oh, yeah. What was it? Oh, no. Good thing I'm not playing. Because I can't remember. And I should, because I'm like the one that watched it.
This is actually a Spanish word.
You don't have to see it to find that. You can search the answer, Joe. You can go to your DuckDuckGo and type it in.
The movie The Silence, the bat creatures were referred to by this Spanish word
Chupacabra.
meaning wasp.
Oh, yes. I remember now. Yep, meaning wasp. Not too differently spelled either.
Interesting fact about wasps is that that is what fertilize fig trees, although that didn't take place in this movie.
That's crazy. I didn't think they had any good job.
I think Brenda
She's
got it.
trying. That's not exactly it. That's not it, Brenda. that spelling is wrong. Way wrong. There it is.
Yeah,
Rockman got
well,
it.
that's a scooter,
Rockman
but
got
that
it.
is close.
Well, okay. I think.
Vespa.
Okay.
I'll
It's
accept
close enough.
Vespa.
I'm giving it to him. I'm giving it to him because he
Okay.
might have meant Vesps because the S is next to
Yes.
the A. And his phone may have changed it. So I'm
That's
giving it
funny.
to him. It's not like he's that close to y'all anyway. Doc at 4,400. Angel's at 10,000. Brenda's at 5,700.
10,000.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So Rock, you can wager everything. Joe, you can wager everything or nothing. Doc, you can wager. Angel, you can wager. And Brenda, you can wager. And you got to tell us how much you want to wager for your one last question. Joe is all in. Joe's wagering his 1,600. That means he's going to do his best for an answer. And so don't make. I hope this is a really not as hard as the last one, right? Vespa.
Yeah, that one was pretty hard. I'm sorry. I should have just asked for the year.
Doc is wagering 1,000. Good.
This one's also a date.
Rockman is all in.
So it'll be hard too, but not as hard as the last one.
Wait, X Swagger Brenda is saying 7 times 77, but you have 5,700. So I can't. What? 7 times 77?
I think that's just another way of saying let Jesus take the wheel.
So she's not. Is she not wagering?
I don't know. Forgive me.
I assume that Angel's not wagering her 10,000, her 10 grand. She's going for the gold, but
yeah,
going for the silver.
Pretty.
The gold, aka silver. Karen's gonna wager 449, so she will go in the negative if she loses. Angel ain't wagering nothing. Doc says now he should go all in. I don't know. I mean, do you want to, Doc? I mean, okay, ask the question. Let him answer. Let the chips fall where they may.
Okay, so we're going to basically read a thing here. I want a date here. On which date was this verse fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. This one you guys can do this. We've talked about this so many times.
And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. What is the date of this fulfillment?
Yeah, and if you're wagering, okay, we've got a date. Do we need a year? We probably need a year.
I'd like to have the whole complete. I mean, I guess I'd take the most complete answer, but I'm assuming somebody will know the whole answer. But yeah,
No, no,
that's
whoa,
go
whoa,
ahead,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
do your wagers and
Yep, we did.
put that in, and
Got our wagers. Answers are coming through.
if it doesn't work out perfectly, whatever. There's no other way to to conceive it. No pun intended.
Well,
Oh,
everyone might think someone's right and go with it, and then be totally wrong. That person could
oh
be
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. I guess that's true too.
You could just say, "Oh, that's it," but what if it isn't it? Better do your own research. Do your own research, like Q tells you. Do you do your own research? Oh, Karen says she's busted. She doesn't know. Well, you could just go with the other answers.
All right. So I don't even know how much time that's been, but I think that's probably been enough time.
Doc says he's busted. Come on, Doc. You know the answer. Rockman hasn't put his answer in yet. We gotta wait for
Yeah,
Rock.
I should have chose this one for this first round one, and then the other one should have been the second round
Right.
one. But I had them backwards. I meant to switch them around. So I'm assuming everybody's had enough time
Okay.
now. But the
Rock saying
date
he doesn't
is,
know. Doc saying he doesn't know, and Karen saying she doesn't know. So we've got Joe saying September 23rd, 2017.
yep, that's the date. And marked by the travail, which is the birth. And what I've come to realize about that sign is even though the birth did technically occur that day, it was really just a snapshot of a future birth. So, the 1260 days is still yet to be fulfilled until spring. So that's another reason why I always like to draw attention back to that sign because it kind of lingers in the sky as a sign for like 3.5 years. So it's pretty interesting. A lot of what we talk about kind of loops back into that. So we got to tally up some scores.
Well, here's the
Or
thing: is
how
Joe
did that
got it
kind of?
right, so he went up to 3,200. Doc
Okay.
first wagered only 1,000, so he'd really be at 3,400. But then he goes all in, so that would actually put Joe in third, and Brenda in second, and Angel in first. So the only person that I don't have um, your mailing info is Joe. So please email me at ladyliberty@countermail.com because you actually officially are in third place, and so you win.
Good job.
And you need to give me your mailing address so I can mail you winnings. And Brenda will get mailed winnings, and Angel will get mailed winnings, and I already have their addresses. So congratulations, guys.
Now that we've done this once, if you know, clearly it could be better. So if you could just give me some, suggestions and such, I'd be happy to incorporate as many of them as I can, so that the next time I do this, we can have it a little more polished. And I'll try to make it a little more difficult next time too, just so it's not so easy. But
Yeah, maybe if you do the 10 Commandments, don't do them in order. But here's the thing.
well, obviously.
I think it was really great that people were a
Yeah.
part of it, that people wanted to play. So we appreciate that. And I think if we can get more interest, and you guys know there's, yeah, it's for fun, but also there's something on the table to win. Maybe we can do it like in a way where everyone gets to answer, like on Discord or something. You could come in on voice or whatever, and everyone can have a chance to answer, and we can just apply it to like how many answers you get right too. That's another way to do it. So like, let's say everyone gets to answer, and they'd have to write it down first and then read their answer, because it's not fair that somebody would, that's the problem with typing it in the chat, is someone can go piggyback off of that, right? So if everyone like got interested to where we could make it just a bit more integrated, where you come in the Discord, be on voice, You could write down your answer, and then we'd give you guys the time to write down an answer, and then you'd read your answer one by one. And again, we can't see what you really wrote down because we're not doing video, so you could lie, but I mean, I don't think anyone's going to do that. We could do it that way too, and then it'd just be like who gets the most right answers at that point. So, we have different ways we can try it. We're willing to take advice.
I'm glad that this worked though, because I wrote them all down here on the paper, had them on the whiteboard, and so like it was enough just to get something that worked first, and then I didn't have enough time to really make it more complex. So I know it was easy, but I had
Not
to get
all of it
something that
was.
just worked first. Well, yeah, but I had to focus on just getting something that actually worked first.
And if you're
So
not
now
on,
that I have something, I don't.
yeah,
Go
if
ahead.
you're not on Discord, I have the link pinned at the top. And that's why I think it'd be a little bit more fun to have other voices too. It'd be kind of fun to have, if we all called in through the Discord. And then, so there could be like 4 or 5 of us that could, even if you had to mute yourself or go do something else for a minute, that'd be all right. It'd just be kind of fun to have have multiple people live at one time being a part of it. I think it'd be just a little bit more interactive, a little bit more fun.
Oh, well, I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
I think this
Yeah,
went well, though. This did well.
and I hope that if you won silver, I hope that, if that's the first piece of silver you've, come across at this point, then, maybe you'll want to get some more.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit, I don't want to say it's addictive necessarily, but it is kind of a fun thing to collect.
Absolutely.
Because very few things you can buy that gain value.
Yeah, that's exactly
So,
right. And that's kind of one of the reasons we do this is because we want to get silver into people's hands. So we know that some of you are adamantly buying, but I don't know, maybe Joe doesn't have any silver, so this might be the first for him. So congratulations. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it, but he did email me, so I'll be able to send to him. So congratulations, Joe. Congratulations, Brenda. Great job, Angel, aka Marie. Wonderful work on answering those questions very fast.
and having went back and reviewing some of the content, because there are playlists for this
Yep.
Solomon's report, and just going back, it was about July. I found that a lot of the themes kind of reoccurred and repeated, and a lot of the lessons kind of came back on themselves, and some of the stuff that we were talking about in the very beginning are things that we end up talking about again and again and again. So it's just really interesting to see how often the themes came back, and how all the episodes kind of relate and build on one another. So I don't know. I just had a lot of fun. Oh, and I would also recommend, because the episodes are so long, I've noticed you can go ahead and click like double speed.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, obviously it's fast, but because I speak so slowly already, it's not necessarily intolerable to listen to it at double speed.
Right.
And that way you can kind of catch something here and there, like, oh, what was that?
When
But
I
yeah,
listen back
it's
to
fun.
most channels, I think the only one I can't do at a faster speed is oh gosh, now I can't think of his name. Anyway, I do that too. So when I go back to listen to anything, I always do it at least 1.25, if not 1.5. But double speed, yeah, that might be getting a little crazy. Then they're talking really fast.
Well, and it did sound kind of funny sometimes. Like once in a while, I would forget that I had it on double speed, and I would kind of laugh to myself and be like, "Dude, slow down." And be like, "Oh, it's on double
Yeah,
speed," and
right.
I was like,
This
"Yeah."
person's crazy. They're
So
talking so fast all the time. I'm
yeah,
sure I sound really fast. I already talk fast, so if you have me on double speed, it's probably like.
but I did take some notes from some of the episodes that I've been listening to, and so I'll work on some more trivia for the future using a little more detailed stuff. But these will probably be a little more difficult. And of course, I encourage people to look the questions up while we're doing them, so they won't be impossible. But yeah, I just had to get the thing fleshed out and see how it worked. So that was a total of 50 questions plus 2 final Jeopardy type questions, and so I'll try to make better ones next time and maybe come up with like multiple choices and things like that, or I don't know.
We appreciate the work you put into this. That was no simple thing. You had to take time out of your
Oh, it
day
took a lot of time.
Mhm.
And it could have been better, but it definitely did take a lot of time.
Okay, so
But
just real
it's no
quick,
big deal.
sorry, Karen, if you're still in the house, Brenda wants her winnings to go to you, so now you need to email me your address because that's just how it goes. These people are just too darn
Oh,
sweet.
it was a Festivus miracle.
So please email me at ladyliberty@countermail.com because Karen Pearson because Brenda wants to gift you her winnings. So that's how it works sometimes around here. These are just some good people. And you know what? You put in a good try on that, and I appreciate that. And she appreciates it. So there you go. Email me your mailing address, whether it's P.O. Box or your home. If you don't want me to know your home, whatever, wherever you want me to mail, and we'll get it done. And thank you to NPC because he donated to this. And not only did he donate to the silver that's being sent out, he came up with these questions and took all this time to go back through all our Solomon Reports videos that are every Friday generally. Sometimes we switch out the day because of reasons that, time things get in the way. But he went through all these past videos and put all these questions together. So, way to go
I
to
only got
you,
to
NPC.
I only got to episode 7, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
But I tried. I did put an honest effort into it, but I literally ran out of time. Like I couldn't have
Well, I think you did great then. I
possibly
wouldn't have
listened to
known.
anymore.
I wouldn't have known because you got
Yeah, but
into the gifts, and we just talked about that on the 2 shows ago. 1 show
oh, it
ago.
was like a spattering, I guess. Yeah, I took a little bit from here and there.
All
But
right,
at any rate,
you did a lot
yeah,
of
there's
work.
a playlist, so
I don't care what anybody says. You did a lot of work.
yeah.
So, any
Oh,
final
hey.
thoughts? Yes. Oh, hey.
Well, I was just gonna say, I would like to cover Epiphany next week
Okay.
and talk about what that means and how it connects to Cicada and Q and kind of do a refresher on all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff because it's been a long time since we've really gotten into that. And, maybe talk about the year in review, where we were at this time last year and
Sure.
then
Yeah, because when
just
did
kind
we
of.
start the Solomon Report? I would have to go back and look, but maybe you
Well,
recall.
actually, we didn't start doing them regularly until about July,
Okay.
but we did some intermittent things before then, a
Right.
few months apart.
Yes, we
But
did.
but yeah, so I think it would just be important to kind of review some content. I have some cicada stuff I'd like to share, and just
Yep, that would be good.
see
We
show
haven't
how it all
talked about Q
relates
in
to
a
the
while.
vaccine and all that stuff.
Yeah, I have some
And
things to say about that too.
the parable of the cow and the cicada. I would like to play that for everybody once again, and just a few things like that. That's all.
All right, so
So
then
Epiphany's kind of like a holiday in Russia. Sorry,
no,
interrupted you.
finish what you're saying.
It's like the Orthodox Catholic Church. They have a different pope, Patriarch Kirill. He's like the Roman, or not the Roman, but the Russian Pope, essentially. But anyway, they celebrate Epiphany on a slightly different date. It's like January 5th, January 6th. And I just found it kind of interesting also because that's supposed to be the date of this big protest or whatever, right?
Oh,
And
that's
some
right.
big
Yep,
convening on DC or whatever, yeah.
that's
So
January 6th.
Epiphany will mark that day also. So I just thought it was a strange coincidence.
All right, well, then that will be Friday. We'll be talking about Epiphany. and
Yeah.
the vaccine and other relevant things.
Yeah, because remember that Epiphanies means manifestation. That was part of that guy's name that was featured in Hanukkah.
Yeah,
Antiochus Epiphanes. Spelled a little bit differently, but
probably meaning the same thing.
manifestation. Meow.
Okay, well, with that, I'll say goodnight until next week.
Farewell.
All
Bye
right.
con Dios. Sebastian.
Thank you for all your work. Good night.
Six senses like the spiritual scientist. I'm more like the alchemist. It's like working on your consciousness. Star nations are against the cabal. Intergalactic wars are shown in signs from Venus, Saturn to Mars. The upgrades of humanoids, 11 universal laws, 7 human seeds with terrestrial genes. Biological fields greater than golden eagle. 0-point energy diet theory when I start my sequel. The Eisenhower counters of the watches. The symbol of ambient energy fields. Etheric Tesla shields. Indigo crystalline seeds. ADD, attention deficit disorders, really not a disease. Arrow pills and arrow outlets. Orthodox doctrines is Babylon. It's when I start my topic. The star keeps a command. The star scholars, Darwinism, evolution of the fossil resin, giving man confusion. I think they're here trying to help to provide some protection against the planets that consist in Orion's belt. Mechanical movement from grays, space suits from the demons to make travel through domains in space. Willing left and behind, they convicted in the blind. The justice of mortal sins, the path to break the paradigm. Moving in a digital age of lifetime. Little superstar seeds are made up from evil scientists. I gotta expect economy, close encounter, cultural therapists. Engineering, genetics, really not helping this. Now we all stand up and stand. To the globe, to the world, universe, we are the astral command.
Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Who is the master of this astral being your channeling? He speaks of peace by removing all duality. Aligns himself with astrology satanically. He mimics truth to attribute lies to prophecy. There's no consistency except with demonology. He's got philosophies or alien technologies. Study the names and the symbols that they're borrowing. They're all just following an ancient masquerade. Like Rael and Billy Meyer and the dead from Heaven's Gate. Examine all the plans from the astral command. They demand evolution and ascension of man. These fallen angels are the masters of deception. They teach enlightenment from dark evil dimensions. They'll claim the rapture is a mass evacuation. Aquarian, 2012 reptilian invasion. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace.
A renegade searching for the way, for the place. Time travel through the space. Where's the gate? No delays. Turn the key. Vortex energy faster than a rocket shooting up the sky. Are we finally free? Can't breathe. First responders last of the breed. Surviving 9/11. It was definitely an inside job. If you think that I'm wrong, that's only because you're scared. Walking like a robot, taking orders, dead stare. Twin towers building 7 sacrificial side. Pillars opening a portal. Ritualistic death on sight. Astronauts have been taking pictures of the rise. Could you believe they had it all planned right on time? We need to realize and be aware of the fact those running this planet came from another track. Secret societies, shape-shifting snakes, invading, enslaving, microchip, killing our race. Ya basta, ya no mas. The fight is on, battle of the minds. Who'd have thought this is our song? Revolutionary, evolutionary times. Read about it, be about it, write about it, dream about it. Full steam ahead, all engines go. Uniting the world, rescuing every single soul. It's never too late to take back what we own, what we've been given since our birthday.
Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace. Take me to your leader, take me to your leader. Take me to your leader, then I'll tell you if I come in peace.